I'm allergic to pollen. Okay. Oh my god. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I have a quite different video for you guys because I want to talk about the post-study abroad depression. When you come back from studying abroad, like it feels like you don't really fit in anymore. You can't really identify with the people you used to identify with. You are so used to this adrenaline and high and awesomeness of a constant travel experience that when you get home, it just feels off and it feels like you are not in the right place. For me, it's so important that here on my channel, I don't only share the, airy-fairy amazing sides of study abroad, but also the uncomfortable sides and the side effects and how you can really deal with them. And before we get started with this video, I also quickly want to say that if you ever need any advice or any support, any encouragement really, might that be before your study abroad journey, while you're studying abroad or after, then I would love if you could join my free Facebook group, Girls Study Abroad. I will leave the link in the description box. And without further ado, let's get started with this video. I still don't really know how I'm gonna continue this video now after this intro. But yeah, let's just see what we come up with, shall we? Let's go. Okay, so I switched to my vlogging camera because it's just so much easier to film with. And let's go into the kitchen and brew some tea because, you can just think better with some tea, right? So step number one is to make your favorite hot beverage to get your thinking juices flowing. So I am sitting on my bed now. I made a little cozy spot and I have cat hair all over my leggings, by the way, just saying. I want to journal a few things. What I don't like right now, one good aspect about this thing that I don't like right now, what can and will I do about that situation, an action step, and then how can I get closer to where I want to be. Instead of wishing we were in a different life situation, I really want to help you guys and I want to help myself to really be happy in my situation in life where I am right now, because I'm also, again, I want to shout out this book. I am reading The Power of Now, and what the author talks about here, what I think is so fascinating, what really stuck with me is that past and future both are only an illusion. Even if you think about past and future, that is happening in the present moment. If you spend too much time being sad about the past or worrying about the future, then you're actually missing out and not being present enough in this moment. I think that this journaling can really help us to see the positive in what we have right now and to improve the life we have right now. If that made any sense. Okay, so I'm about to fill out my first section, which is what do I not like right now? And here it is so vital that you are brutally honest, okay? What is it actually that is causing me to feel this way? And why am I feeling down? What is it exactly about this place where I'm at right now? What is it about the people, the things I'm doing all day? I blame all of my environments and people around me, this town, the country. I blame everything around me for how I'm feeling. But as I wrote down all the things right now, I realized that it's almost like all of it's things that I can change myself. So you know how I always talk about gratitude and why it's so important, right? And this next step is basically gratitude. Of course, this aspect kind of sucks, but there must be something that, you know, brings me to the next level that I can then be grateful for. We now have to find one good thing about this shitty situation. Yeah, for example, what really sucks right now is that I am away from my best friends. But one good aspect about it is that we realize how strong our friendship is. That makes me appreciate my friends when I then actually see them again. Alright, and now that we identified, you know, all of the things that bother us, and we also realized that, you know, there's also something we can always learn from those things. Now that we did that, now comes the fun and the, you know, really important part of now establishing, okay, now that I know what's wrong, how will I change that? And of course, this action part of it is for me the most fun, but it's also the most uncomfortable. Then of course, when you come back home and you're back in your, you know, old environment, in your old comfort zone, in your old habits, it's just so easy to just be like, oh, it's actually quite cozy and nice inside my comfort zone. But, you know, this step will now, again, bring you outside your comfort zone, and we really want to establish a few things that we can do to change our life situation for the better. A little snack is necessary because changing your life for the better, yeah, it's a lot of work. Alright, so I now have my 10 things that, you know, I can do against my 10 things that I wasn't happy with. And I don't know about you, but if I look at those 10 things, it does make me really excited, but it also kind of makes me overwhelmed because I'm like, oh my gosh, so many new things to do. What should I start with? And just so that you won't fall into this habit where there's so much new you can do that you don't do anything, I want you to choose now 3 things from your list, like obviously depending on how many things you came up with, but for me I have like 10 things, so I'm choosing 3 things that I will get started with today. Okay, and now the 4th step is to just affirm that and to manifest that. So we will answer the question, how can I get closer to where I want to be with those 3 things that we are going to do right now? We really want to think about how can those 3 things specifically get us closer to our, you know, bigger goal, bigger vision in life. So here, you also want to look at your vision board really closely. And if you haven't made a vision board yet, I will link the video I did on that here, because for this step it's important that you do have a long-term vision. Okay, leave me again. Well, okay, bye. And of course, in order to take action on something, it's super important that you put it into your calendar. So if you cannot do the activities that you want to do on that day you're doing this exercise, make sure you put it into your calendar, right? So I will put it right now on my to-do list, and I will, as I said, get started on some of the things today. Alright, so for the rest of this vlog, I will just take you guys along me taking action on my 3 top priorities that will hopefully get me a bit out of the post-study abroad depression. The post-study abroad depression is something so many people face, and you are absolutely not alone. So a little bonus tip I have as well is to, you know, reach out to your study abroad friends or to anyone who is in a similar, you know, situation in life than like you are. If you can't like come up with anyone, then message me, okay? And let's chat about, you know, how you can get your life together after coming back from study abroad. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys found it helpful. And yeah, thanks so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!